I attract money, wealth is in my reach. I got everything I want and everything I need. I keep my mind open, abundance overflows. I budget right and I know where all my money goes. I am debt free and money works for me. Money in
What up, Kingdom Builders? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Ebony Evaughn, your favorite business coach in these internet streets. I coach corporate professionals and first-time entrepreneurs on how to turn their skills, their talents, and expertise into profitable online businesses. Welcome to Soul Struck Land. This is my internet home where I teach you how to go from confused to the cash generating boss that we both know you are meant to be. And in today's video, we are talking about how to get to the cash generating business that you want by marketing on social media the right way, and why you don't need more followers, okay, in order to make money online. So one thing that comes up a lot is people are always doing these follow trains and saying, follow me, follow me. And I cringe every single time I see one of these posts, because most people think that in order to make money online, they need more followers, right? Numbers is what they need. And that's not necessarily the case. You can make bank on social media even if you have a small audience, when you leverage social media the right way. And that's what I want to talk about in this video, okay? So here's what happened to me. When I first started my business, I was absolutely consumed with growing my following. I spent all of my time trying to be everywhere online. I had Twitter, I had a Facebook page, a personal Facebook page. I had probably 8 Facebook groups at one time. Yes, I said 8. That I was trying to grow, to leverage, to get clients. And I had a personal Instagram, a business Instagram. I had a blog. I was doing Pinterest. And I was just doing the most. I am not gonna lie, but I was doing all this stuff because I felt like in order to be visible, I needed to be everywhere. I had to show up on every single platform, and I had to be consistent every single day. And when I did this, I became so consumed with trying to be everywhere and trying to get followers that was my focus on most days. I didn't really focus on actually selling my products and services. I didn't focus on actually enrolling people into my coaching programs. I didn't focus on building my email list, right? I was just so focused on getting followers that I began to get overwhelmed and frustrated, and I felt like a content factory because I spent all of my time, literally all of my time, every single day, day in and day out, was creating content or engaging on social media platforms in order to grow my following. Some of you are probably feeling this way right now as we speak, and here's what I want to encourage you to do, right? I want you to do a time audit. I want you to track your time over the next 7 days and literally track every task and activity that you're doing in your business. And then at the end of the week, the end of the 7-day period, I want you to really assess how much time are you spending on income generating activities in your business, and how much time are you spending on creating content or doing all the wrong things on social media. Because I know when I did an audit of how I was spending my time, I was basically spending all of my time trying to get followers, creating content, and I wasn't really doing any income generating activities. Now, I'm going to post a whole separate video about what income generating activities are and how you can make sure that you're incorporating these into your business every single day so that you're making money and not focusing on all the wrong things. All right, so that'll be a separate video. Make sure you subscribe so you will get notified as soon as that video posts. All right, but for today, we are talking about why you don't need followers, and I want to talk about what I learned in my own experience with just creating content and trying to be visible everywhere. Not only was I feeling frustrated and overwhelmed, but I was doing all these things and I was getting very little traction in my business. Even being on all these platforms, posting multiple times a day, it was leading to very little sales for me, okay? All this content was not giving what it was supposed to give, okay? And that is because I was overly consumed with thinking that as my followers grew, so would my bank account. And this is what most people think. They think that, okay, if I have more followers, then that means more people will buy from me. And the exact opposite is what really happens. If you spend all of your time focusing on getting followers, you're probably going to just build a follower. You're going to build a following of just numbers, right? You're going to build an audience of people who are probably not really interested in your work that you're doing. They don't find your business meaningful. They're literally just there for the follows, for the click, for the view, and they're not going to buy into the products and services that you are offering. This is why I always tell my clients, instead of focusing on followers, focus on sales from day one, okay? You can make bank online, on social media, even with a small audience. You just want to make sure that you're cultivating your audience. You're making those connections so that you can actually convert your followers into sales, right? And so one thing that I always think of, actually there's like two stories in my head right now. I know like the perfect example of followers not equating to dollars. A few years back, you guys may be familiar, you may remember the story of 𝗲cie. She was an Instagram influencer who had a brand deal. She had a campaign where she was trying to produce t-shirts, and in order to get a proof of concept, she had to sell 36 t-shirts, right? And she had a following of, I think at the time it was like under 3 million, about 2.6 million followers, and she could not sell 36 t-shirts to a following of almost 3 million people. And this is why I tell people that you building connections and relationships and having 1,000 true fans is so much better than having tens of thousands of followers and no one really rocks with you like that. All right, so this is why I tell people to focus on connections and focus on selling from day one instead of focusing on growing your following. Because when you focus on getting sales and you're good at what you do, then the following is going to come. Your influence is going to build itself. Your impact is going to build itself because you're focusing on sales. You're focusing on being known for something. And so that way you can start to build your audience of the right people who actually want to be there and who want to invest in your products and services. So here's what I learned in my own personal experience, and this is what I want to share with you today. In order for you to make money online, you literally just need two key things. You need to have a product or service, something that you can actually sell, and you have to have a way for people to actually buy it, right? Whether you are sending them to a sales page, you're sending them to your website, you're sending them your Cash App. I don't recommend, but you have to have a way for people to give you money and to actually buy whatever it is that you're selling. And then you have to have a way to get it in front of the right audience. Now, when I say get it in front of the right audience, that does not mean that it has to be your own followers, okay? So make sure you go back and check out this video right here where I talk about 4 ways that you can get your products and services in front of someone else's audience if you don't have an audience of your own. And you could also use ads, right? Paid advertisements, either through social media influencers who already have a big audience, or you could do paid ads like YouTube ads, Facebook ads, so that you can get your products and services in front of the right audience and build your brand awareness and actually get sales that way. So stop focusing so much on getting followers and start focusing on actually selling your products and services. Do it now. I don't care if you have 1 follower, if you have 10 followers, 100 followers, 1,000. I don't care if you have 2,000. Like, start selling now. Don't feel like you have to wait till you get to a certain number of followers or subscribers before you start promoting your products and services. And at the end of the day, even if you have an audience of 1 and you're promoting your products and services, this is going to give you practice so you get comfortable pitching and selling, which is a very important skill that you need to have as an online coach, consultant, course creator, okay? All right, so that is the tips that I have for you today. If you want more in-depth guidance and feedback from me on how you can actually make money on social media, then make sure you click the first pinned comment below this video and you join me inside of my brand new business incubator, Kingdom Built, where I give you hands-on feedback and guidance on how to build your business online on social media. And I also do content reviews, social media audits, and all of that inside of the business incubator, so we can make sure that you're maximizing your profits, systematizing your business, and doing it all working less hours. So make sure you check out the first pinned comment for all the details on how you can become a member and join us inside of Kingdom Built. So let me know down in the comments below this video, which would you prefer more? So let me know down in the comments below this video, which one do you prefer? Do you just want more followers, subscribers, or do you want more sales? Let me know. More subscribers, more sales, more followers. Let me know down in the comments below this video. Thank you so much for stopping by my internet home. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to ring my bell so that you get instant notifications next week when I upload a brand new video. But in the meantime, feel free to check out these 2 videos right here and this playlist right here if you're really about that life. All right, bye y'all.